Hello friends and welcome to Oracle of Hope. Today we're bringing you your weekly forecast through the 10th to the 16th. Basically how this works is I take out 7 cards correlating to the day or correlating to the days of the week, seeing how your week is going. Then we're going to take out an Oracle card deck and give you some advice. Afterwards, well, basically you figure out what's going on in your life. And then also, if this doesn't resonate with you, you can always get your own personal reading by clicking on the link in the description box down below. And then we're doing a reading for Taurus, a love reading. So without further ado, let us begin. Also, if you like the content that is being given to you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you think of the video and give me some feedback. All right. What is going on in Taurus's week for this upcoming week? What's going on in Taurus's week for this upcoming week? What's going on with Taurus's week for the upcoming week? Alright. So it looks like, to me, we have the Emperor. So something in the beginning, we're going to get some clarification on this as well. Something in the beginning of the week is going to be an individual and or problem with a controlling person, somebody that has a lot of power and dictatorship over you, and or maybe a boss, and or maybe somebody that you're in a relationship with. But there's definitely going to be some controlling aspects. This can also represent a leader as well. This could represent a father or a brother or some type of male figure that plays a big role in your life, and you're going to be dealing with this individual in the beginning of the week, Taurus. We can get some clarification on what the Emperor means in regards to, what position he has. What does the Emperor mean in this reading? What does the Emperor mean in this reading? What does the Emperor mean? Give us one more good time. Okay. So, I like that. That's hilarious. I got the Emperor. Okay. For the Emperor card. Okay. So, besides having the Emperor for the Emperor, we have wish fulfillment here. So it seems like you are going to be the Emperor in this, and or somebody, maybe a boss or something having to do with a figure of leadership is going to provide wish fulfillment for you. So perhaps maybe whether you're single or not, let's talk about the people that are in a relationship real quick first. For the people that are in a relationship, it feels like maybe this Emperor figure, this dictatorship, or maybe not even dictatorship, this leader in a positive way, and this leader is going to give you some wish fulfillment in your life and give you positive reinforcement, positive things happening in the beginning of the week. So nothing necessarily negative, but mostly more positive wish fulfillment. And this could represent, again, a male, a strong male in your life for singles and or people that are in a relationship. So in the second day, we have some using your higher intuition. So perhaps if you are single, you are maybe interacting with a boss figure and you are maybe getting into a romantic relationship with them in the near future, and you need to use your higher intuition and think with your head and make sure you're making the right decision. On the second day here, correlating to the Emperor. And if you're in a relationship, again, using your higher intuition with this strong male figure, and being careful with the things that you do. So it seems like there is a male figure that is having a lot of power and control that will provide wish fulfillment for you. However, you need to use your head and think very deeply about the situation. There seems to be a bit of a conflict that may be going on between you two. You're going to need to stand and fight and or walk away. So with this figure, I want to say maybe it would be a male figure, but now looking at it from a perspective of maybe a very controlling figure in your life, you're going to need to use your higher intuition and stand or fight or walk away. So this Emperor could be a male or female now that I think about it in kind of layman's terms. So yeah, there seems to be a bit of confliction, a little bit of tug of war with maybe like how much control you let this person have over you, and you have to make sure that you stand your ground and or walk away from the situation to make sure it's healthy for you. That's what I'm seeing from it. And I feel like that again, it could be for singles and of course people that are taken. You're giving maybe too much control to an individual, and you need to kind of take back some of the control that you have given away. On the 4th day, we have the luck will turn in your favor, the Wheel of Fortune here, which is a very positive card to have. So whatever is going on between you and this individual, and the little bit of a conflict that you're having, things will turn around and be more of a enlightened situation, and you'll have the Wheel of Fortune on your side. On the 5th day, it seems we have the Queen of Pentacles here. The Queen of Pentacles, all queens are very patient with their emotions, but the Queen of Pentacles, she's patient with her long-term commitment. So it seems like you or another person needs to be patient with their commitment. So I feel like it's all revolving around this one individual here. You need to be patient with your long-term commitment if you're married and or trying to think about going into a long-term commitment with them. You need to understand that you definitely need to be patient with them, because they may have a lot of controlling things over you, but you also need to understand that it's a kind of like a give and take. So be patient. On the 6th day, we have the King of Pentacles. So we have a lot of pentacles. We have a lot of long-term commitment going on here. So with this Emperor individual, with the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like it may be you and another person. This is more of a male. This is literally the male equivalent of this. So the King of Pentacles, he is very wise with his long-term commitment. He's abundant person. He has a lot going on. So it seems like to me, you kind of resolved your conflict with the individual in the beginning. You had a bit of a fight, and you had to come to an agreement. The Wheel of Fortune turned in your favor. You had to be patient with your long-term commitment, and then you kind of are being wise with your long-term commitment now. So you're really thinking about long-term commitment with this individual, and thinking if maybe marriage is an option for those that are taken. But for those that are single, maybe you're thinking about getting in a relationship with them on a serious basis, and you're really contemplating it over a few amount of days. Okay. And on the 7th day here, we have a lot of confusion. You have a lot of options that you're looking at. They're not all necessarily all the same options. They're very varying options here, and they're not even at all. So it seems like maybe you're very confused as well. There's a lot of clouds in this card, and you're kind of deciding, so maybe you have more than one option on the table, and or maybe you're really contemplating on if you want to go further with this person, and if it's the right decision for you. And they may not be giving you all the cards on the table, and you have to figure out what is best. So it's going to be a very confusing time for you at the end of the week, and you have a lot to think about. We can get some clarification on what that necessarily means. What does that mean? Okay, so it seems like there may be a bit of a conflict that may be happening in the near future at the end of the week, and it's going to be a very confusing time for you, especially since you're thinking about long-term commitment, and since they seem to be a bit of a controlling type person, you're going to have to deal with, and maybe more than one party, of course, fighting over passion. So you may be thinking about long-term commitment, and you're very confused, and there may be a bit of conflict over this confusion, so you have to be aware of what's going to be happening in the future. Now, with that being said, let's get some advice. You're going to be having confusing fights, rather I should say. Let's get some advice for Taurus. Let's get some advice for Taurus. Okay. We have Bluebell Fairy. Mistakes can happen at any time, and this is how we learn. Forgive yourself and then move on with the lessons learned. So you may be holding a grudge within yourself for kind of allowing yourself to be taken advantage of, it seems. But you can definitely move forward with your newfound information and newfound confidence in yourself, and you can figure out those choices that you should make, and if it's a good idea to get into a relationship or not, and or rather to make wise decisions when it comes to love. So with that being said, thank you so much for liking, commenting, subscribing. Don't forget to hit the notification bell down below, and if you enjoy the comment, or if you enjoy the content, please let me know your feedback down below. And without further ado, take care.